Thethani, thanks for staying on. In Focus continues here on Newzroom Afrika, channel 405. As the ANC prepares for its 55th National Conference in December, General Manager Febe Potgieter says the party needs to focus more on renewal. She was speaking on the sidelines of a book launch at UNISA in Pretoria. Potgieter has been nominated and endorsed by branches for both the Secretary General and Deputy Secretary General position. Newzroom Afrika's Mbali Thethani starts us off.
The race for the ANC leadership is hotting up, with more names surfacing to serve in the top 6 and National Executive Committee. The Secretariat office has suffered the most in recent months, with Secretary General Ace Magashule on suspension and more recently the passing of Deputy Secretary General Jesse Duarte. Going to the 55th elective conference in December, the contest for that office will be under the spotlight. The ANC's General Manager Febe Potgieter says going into this year's gathering at Nasrec in Johannesburg, the idea of women in top leadership needs to be addressed.
Since I think 1994, Cheryl Carolus, and you can just count the number of women. Most of them only served one term. And the same goes for that in provincial structures and regional structures. And I think that's part of what National Conference will have to address. If we're committed to feminist leadership, to feminist transformative leadership, how do we ensure that we break this barrier and glass ceiling of patriarchy in the organization at all levels?
While Potgieter has been given the nod by some in the party to serve as either Secretary General or Deputy Secretary General, she says the vacuum in the SGO left a great difficulty in the party and it needs to be strengthened.
Your Secretary General is responsible for your organizational structure, your outwardly looking approach of the movement. So it's really had an impact. And I think that if one look at the reflections that conference will have to have, about the renewal of the ANC, it certainly will have to be to look at how do we strengthen the office.
Despite already being nominated for 2 key positions, Potgieter has remained mum on the suggestion by her party members to serve.
I think that we should give the branches the opportunity to nominate. We're having 3,979 branch general meetings happening across the country, and that's an opportunity for membership to reflect on who they want them to represent them at conference and who to nominate for NEC.
A number of officials have been nominated for these 2 positions. They include Mtumseni Ntuli, Fikile Mbalula, Nomvula Mokonyane and Gwen Ramokgopa. Branches of the ANC have been given until the 25th of October to nominate leaders for the top 6 and additional member positions. For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I'm Mbali Thethani in Johannesburg.